did not have anything on that. Comment cards on unfinished business?
It was tree trimming, but I think we covered that already.
Well, no, actually, I did want to add one thing. I may have missed a lot of meetings, but months ago I brought up the fact about somebody that told me that there used to be a diversion at the end of the Southern Yacht Club on the water. And I didn't know, I know you said a few months ago you mentioned you were going to look into that. So that it would be unfinished business, and I didn't think about the card. But, you know, the idea that we, when we turn on those pumps, sometimes water comes back flowing into here. So that would be something to look at, is whether or not there used to be something out there at Southern Yacht Club that diverted water when the pumps are on out into the lake as opposed to coming back in and flooding us.
I do need a follow-up with the pump operators that I spoke to them. They do not turn those pumps on unless the floodgates are closed. They test them. I'm not sure y'all saying y'all get flooded when they test them on a weekly basis. Oh, monthly basis?
Well, it's only been like annually, really.
Okay, that's my point. We haven't closed the floodgate in years.
I think he's talking about the pump station over there at the end of the canal that JB's fuel dock and the other one come on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't catching that. I didn't realize.
You're saying that pump station is what's causing y'all to flood, not the giant.
Correct. He's saying that, I'm not.
I didn't even ask the question.
Sure, I'll say.
But no, but honestly, this entire time we've had these discussions, we talked about contacting the Corps of Engineers and stuff. I never realized it was this other. That's fine. We can talk to the water board. But I talked to the guy. He goes, hold on a minute. I'm walking in and talking to my engineer. He said, I run this place. I live here. He said, we don't have attorneys on. We have attorneys on. So they go once a month, and they never turn them all on at once, and they never operate them. So my understanding was, when it rains, they turn pumps on and people flood.
No, so that pumping station they're referring to.
I got you. I need to have a different conversation as to what not the pump
Let
station.
me go back to clarify. What I was told about 5-6 years ago by one of my neighbors was that at the Southern Yacht Club, there was a diversion.
I know what you're talking about.
So it's not about turning the pumps on. It's if that diversion existed, if you find out if it did, if he was telling you the truth. And if it did,
I mentioned, let me just say, I mentioned that to him, and he brought up the satellite photo. Remember, this is done the other way. He brought up satellite photos and said, 2005, we don't see it. Pre-Katrina satellite photos about the wall, I described the wall, the version wall.
Tim, I did find a picture of
Okay.
that version. It was from the 1940s.
Okay.
So I don't know how long it lasted there, but the last picture that I found was that
So
version.
it was there.
1940s.
Yeah, but maybe it lasted to 2000. It might have lasted 60 years.
I mean, I've been sailing out of here.
I'm not saying something that could be put there, but I got the idea that like, oh, something
Mid-
that we recently taken out when they remodeled those, or we did the harbor or something. He said, we're pulling up pictures from pre-Katrina and they're still wall, the version wall.
The jetty was to the east of the mouth of the Basin Canal. What are you talking about?
There was a jetty on the west side of the Basin Canal that kind of went out a little bit.
Before this marina was built.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. There's been no jetty since that mouth has been there.
There was really not a jetty. There was a wall there, a wooden wall that preserved the integrity of the land upon which the yacht club was built. And that's what that was for. And then subsequent to that wooden, if you will, bulkhead wall, it was not meant to be a diversion to do anything with respect to a pumping station. I doubt that pumping station was even there at that time. But the cement breakwater wall replaced the wooden bulkhead wall that was there.
The other part becomes is if there was something there that would prevent us from flooding, just periodically, that would improve our quality of life. So that was the point.
Right. I mean, what our conversation was that, and could we be notified at least? We all know that level of the building is subject to being flooding, the flood protection levy, but if we could get a heads up, we'd know to pick up our stuff. They just turn it on and we flood. So that was part of the discussion too. So. All right, any other comment cards?